Welcome back to Media Mesh, where I give you my unapologetic opinion on everything from music, movies, news, reality TV, and much more as we go down the rabbit hole, all in 5 minutes or less. Well, movie critics are calling for a boycott of Viola Davis's new film, The Woman King, and blast Sony's whitewashing history. Well, blast Sony for whitewashing history, and of course, this is written by a white woman. Now, to be honest with you, I wasn't going to see this BS to begin with. The reality is that, at this time with the relations between black men and black women, this is yet another point of contention. And this is just so wrong. OK, there's nothing wrong with showing the great strength of black women. We understand. We get it. Women and black women are winning. They are getting education like never before. Getting great jobs, great opportunities. I really don't see the disparity. The only issue that it's causing is that, you're out of the league for the average black man. Apparently, I've heard women say that they can't find a good black man that's qualified to be in their life. So, hey, now, as far as this movie, this is kind of ridiculous. Because according to the critics, the African tribe, the Dahomey, as well as their all-female military, the Agodije, are presented as empowering, when in fact, they were heavily involved in the Atlantic slave trade. Now, I understand that we all didn't come from no African slave trade and that we were already here, the indigenous people. Okay, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Actually, you can check one of my videos I did on that tells you that a great majority of the so-called African-American people, we were already here. But that's a whole nother trip down the rabbit hole. But far as this, it's like, again, I just see it as another way to divide an already divided group of people. We should be so past this male-female situation. It's just sad. And Viola Davis, I get it. When you're hot in Hollywood, they're going to give you opportunities to basically exploit yourself. She's a great actress, no doubt about it. And they're going to use you, and she doesn't look like the typical, black chick that, everyone would be hating on. She's your average black woman who happens to be a great actress. You win some, you lose some. This one is a loss. Definitely not going to support it by no means. Okay, because we know that this is a society that's becoming more and more feminine, right? They want the men to be effeminate. You don't want a strong black male figure out front, which is why you have so many of these images of the men in dresses, men dressing like women, men playing in roles. I did a video on what's that guy from P Valley, and you can imagine the response from that one. And people like, oh, it's just acting, it's bringing awareness to a certain situation that's going on, and that's fine. But do we need that? Do we need to be even more aware of it? Like, how is that helping? Is that pushing the culture forward? There's a lot of stuff happening in the world that we could be talking about. It's a lot of negative things that's going on that we need to be correcting in this society. So my question is, why do we need to look at certain images that do not paint us in the best light? Why do we have to look at movies like this one that's going to stir up strife against black men and women like we need anymore? And basically having the black man take a subservient role. Like, I'm over it. We don't need white folks in Hollywood telling black stories, especially not a story involving the damn Atlantic slave trade. Okay? So y'all can go out there, spend your money on this BS if you like. It's totally up to you. But I'm not in support of it. But people do what you want to do. It's your life. That whole Ariel situation, the black girl playing Ariel, white folks up in arms over that. It's a child movie. It's for the little girls to watch. If the little black girls enjoy it, let them enjoy it. Until next time, peace and be blessed.